Hey, my name is Andrea, also known as the Bipolar Babe, and today I'm going to be talking about psychosis and mental illness stigma. So, in my title for this video, I say a psychotic bipolar babe. I bet you expected something different. But my point is I'm here to educate you and give you accurate information about mental illness psychosis. This is for healthyplace.com. First of all, I have been in bipolar psychosis, which is basically bipolar is a mood disorder, a mental illness, and you can have those fluctuations in mood. And it plunged me into a deep psychosis where I started experiencing things that I absolutely never imagined could be true. And with psychosis being that you can hear things, believe things, see things that aren't there, people have a hard time grasping the fact that people who are in psychosis cannot tell the difference between reality and non-reality. Well, people, that's why we call it a psychotic break from reality. In my own experience, I recall house sitting for a friend, and I started having these hallucinations, but I thought it was part of my spiritual journey, as I was able to talk to God one-on-one and hear answers, not like hear them from out here, but in my mind I was receiving these messages and these answers to my questions, and I suddenly saw a globe form in front of my face. It was deteriorating and it was sad because of all the famine and the destruction that we have actually caused it. I felt like I needed to do something to save it, and it made me very sad. In the next heartbeat, I'm shuttling up to the moon and I see stars beneath my feet. All this time, standing with 2 feet on the ground in a bedroom. It is a long story, but the point of sharing my psychotic experiences is because I want people to know that people who experience psychosis are not necessarily dangerous. They're not threatening or unpredictable. In my psychosis, I felt such an overwhelming empathy and love for people. I went up to a man who had no legs and was sitting in a wheelchair outside the cafe where I was talking to so many people in my manic state. And I went up to him and I gave him my grandmother's cherished diamond ring. And I told him, God bless you. You need this more than me. And I just started crying endlessly as my emotions were just so heightened. So really, to finish this off, please have a look on my blog. There are facts and accurate information around psychosis and the people who experience them. People don't want to talk about psychosis because they feel they will be harshly judged, and you know what? They often are. So, I'm a person who has been psychotic, and I lead a fulfilling life. I'm executive director of an organization called the Bipolar Disorder Society of BC. I founded this organization with 7 board members. I have a boyfriend. I have a life that is really, really, really amazing. People can heal. People get better, and I certainly did. And I hope for any of you watching out there who have experienced psychosis and think that you can't talk about it, it is your voice that will bring this issue to the forefront. Because the more we talk about mental health, and in particular, the taboo subject of psychosis, the more we educate others and stomp out that stigma. Thank you. This is Andrea Paquette, Bipolar Babe for healthyplace.com. Take care.